vlog. I thought I'd have a little fun and I would show you how cute my daughters are with Robbie. My girls are twins and they are 4.5 years older than Robbie, and they have a very special relationship with him. Now, because he was younger, he was the baby, and you know, as most girls tend to be, they love to play with their dolls and they tend to be naturally, you know, very nurturing and sweet with the babies in the family. And my girls were that way with Robbie. They were my built-in babysitters, so they changed his diaper, fed him, you know, and took care of him. And as they got older and he got older, he, you know, unfortunately would, you know, get violent with them sometimes. But that never affected their love for him. And one thing that I always say is that Robbie taught us huge life lessons in how to love unconditionally. And my girls learned that, and we all as a family were completely changed by Robbie and learned how to be, you know, loving and accepting, and even if you know, you see these, you know, bad behaviors and things, you still, you know, learn how to be compassionate toward him and still love him anyway. When Robbie was little, when he was 2 and he was in early intervention, the therapist that was working with him and had an inkling that he probably was autistic had alluded to the fact to me that autistic kids don't really love people, and they don't, you know, feel feelings toward people, you know, because they don't understand the environment the same way we do. And she wanted him to work on eye contact and learn how to look at me as a person and not just as the hand that feeds him or the hand that gives him what he wants, but to look at me. I was a little taken aback at that in the beginning, because personally I think he knows darn well who I am, and I think he does love me. Whether or not he does, you know, doesn't really matter, because I still love him anyway, whether he loves me or not. But I think as you watch these videos and you can see his reactions towards certain people, I think he does. I think he does love me. He certainly knows who I am, and he certainly knows he's loved by me. And the same goes for his sisters. When he sees those girls, he lights up. And I'm going to show how they do some of his favorite activities with him. We had a trampoline all the years he was growing up, and Robbie became quite skilled on the trampoline. He could jump 5 feet in the air off that trampoline, never fell off ever. He loved for the girls to jump with him, and they would go around in circles around the trampoline. Because Robbie has tactile defensiveness, tactile issues, he enjoys pressure. It makes him feel better. It calms him down, and honestly, it wore him out too. We were trying to wear out some of his energy. So he really enjoyed the trampoline, and he also, of course, loves the water. So you're going to see the girls jump on the trampoline with him, and you're going to see them swim with him in the pool. As I mentioned in other previous episodes, how important it is to teach them how to swim. But when he's swimming with the girls, you'll see how much he smiles and lights up, and how he likes to be babied. You're also going to see where they hold him like a baby, and how you see he'll just completely relax and just go into baby mode and let them just carry him, you know, in the water like a baby. But he's loving it. He's loving it. And they love him right back. So because they were older, they had a different relationship than my youngest son. I have 4 kids. My youngest son is 5 years younger than Robbie. He had a completely different experience. His friends were afraid of Robbie, and he, you know, is going to deal with, you know, issues with that, you know, of embarrassment and things like that, because his brother's different, you know, and it was a lot harder on him, you know, growing up with an older brother like Robbie, because he was so much bigger and made all these wacky noises and was jumping and things that was scary to little ones, to little boys. But with the girls it was different. because Robbie was little, he was younger, their friends all loved Robbie and all knew him as the baby, as the younger brother. Some of the girls used to help with babysitting and with playing with Robbie, and one of Robbie's old babysitters even became a special ed teacher because of Robbie, as well as one of my daughters became a special ed teacher because of Robbie. So I am pretty happy with the fact that Robbie has really changed a lot of people's lives. We call it the Robbie factor. So I had a special request from one of my friends to post a video of my girls dancing with Robbie. I posted it on my Facebook page 3 years ago. It was on Easter, and as I've explained before, holidays are always an issue with Robbie, and our mission as a family is to keep him perky and up and happy and busy and keep him happy on that day. So it was really warm that day, and the girls took him outside and they were dancing with him on the patio. And you'll see how cute that is of them dancing with him. Also, another thing I'm going to show you is how he likes to play with the hose. And you know, it's going to look silly, and this is normally not something that I ever share, but since I'm opening the whole world to you, I'm going to share this with you also. We don't have a pool, but we have relatives that have pools. So a couple of the shots we're swimming at our aunt's pool, but when we're home in our yard, I guess I was too afraid to have a pool in the house. So we always just had kiddie pools. And still to this day, he's 24 years old, he still likes to get in that kiddie pool because he just loves the water. He doesn't care. It could be a puddle and he'll go sit in it. He doesn't care. It just makes him happy. And he loves when we splash him with the hose. So you'll see some video of that, of the girls, you know, making a fountain with the hose, and he just loves the water just coming down on his head. You know, he just thinks it's hilarious. It's just like being in the shower. He loves to see that water coming down on his face. So it's simple little goofy things like that, you know, that make him happy. And I guess it's those silly goofy things that make us a family. And that's just who we are. So I hope you enjoy it, and that's it.
I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we have for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. We are family. I can hear you, guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. We have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, hey, I got all my sisters with me.
Come on, dance, Rob.
Get up, y'all. Get up, everybody, and sing. Hey, hey, we are family. I got my sisters with me. I got all my sisters with me. Everybody, hey, hey, hey. We are family. Y'all, hey, hey, hey. Get up, everybody, and sing. Get up and sing it to me. Family. I got all my sisters with me. We're having fun. We are family. Life has just begun for me. Get up, everybody, and sing. Get up and sing it to me. Oh, I can hear you, y'all. Ooh, have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, hey. Get up, y'all.
Come on, dance, Rob.
Oh, hey, hey, hey. I got my sisters with me. Everybody, hey, hey, hey. Ah, hey, hey, hey. Y'all, hey, hey, hey. Ah. Get up and sing it to me. Oh, yeah. We're having fun. Life has just begun for me. Me and my family. Hey, hey, hey. Uh-huh. Yeah. Get up and sing it. Sing it to me. Yeah.
There you go. Wait, it's still red. Did it turn green? Oh, it's flashing. Okay, go. Jump, Rob. Woohoo! Hey! Hey!
He has a fascination with water. So not only did he love to run